My photos just loaded on this phone. No Wi-Fi, no VPN app open, nothing. Watch this. I'll SSH into my Proxmox host from the same phone's hotspot. And here's the part that should bother you. My router has 0 forwarded ports. 0. So, how is any of this reaching my house? The old way to reach a home server was punching a hole in your router, pick a port and forward it to a machine. Hope you remember to close it later. Every forwarded port is a door somebody on the internet can knock on, and it gets indexed for free by anyone scanning for them. One forgotten port on one unpatched service is how home labs get broken into. I don't forward a single port, not one. Everything you're about to see reaches my network by dialing out, not by me opening anything in. So, if I'm not forwarding ports, how does the traffic get in? 2 tools, 2 jobs. Tailscale builds a private mesh. Only devices I approve ever join it. And it's how I reach SSH, the Proxmox UI, anything with admin rights. Cloudflare Tunnel does the opposite job. It hands one specific service to the public internet for people who are never going to install a VPN app. My family want photos. My friends want to request a movie. Neither of them is installing Tailscale for that. The rule that keeps this safe, nothing leaves my network unless I explicitly tunnel it, service by service. Admin stuff stays on the mesh, everything else stays off the internet until I say otherwise. First, a home for Tailscale, a fresh LXC container. I check which Debian 12 template is already on the host, then PCT create one, a single core half gig of memory unprivileged. Unprivileged containers are safer, but they don't get network device access by default, and Tailscales need one specific device. That device is TUN, the virtual interface Tailscale tunnels through. 2 lines in the container config. One allows the TUN device C group, one mounts it in. Start the container and it can actually pass the tunnel traffic. Installing Tailscale itself is one piped script. Pull curl, then pipe Tailscale's installer straight into a shell. One node joining the tailnet only gets you that one node. I want my phone to reach every device on my home network, not just this container. So I turn on IP forwarding, then bring Tailscale back up while advertising my LAN subnet. Back in admin console, I approve that route too. This container just went from member of the mesh to a gateway into everything behind it. Time to prove it. From a device that never touched this network, Tailscale ping to the container and reply comes straight back. A direct encrypted connection between the 2 machines on different networks. SSH into a real home server over the subnet route. Immich opens in a browser at its bare LAN address. From a phone, nowhere near my house. Quick myth to bust. Tailscale isn't an alternative to WireGuard. It's the same protocol underneath. The same encrypted tunnels, the same key exchange. What Tailscale actually sells you is the control plane, the admin console, the key rotation, the approval workflow you just watched. I built a WireGuard hub and spoke setup by hand in an earlier video. Links on the screen. Watch that to understand exactly what Tailscale is automating for you. And here's the honest part. After building that by hand, my own daily access moved to Tailscale anyway. Understanding the plumbing was worth it. Living the plumbing every day wasn't. Second container, second job. Same PCT create pattern, this one named Cloudflare demo. And it starts running right away since there is no manual TUN setup first. Installing Cloudflare is a package, not a script. Pull the deb straight from Cloudflare's GitHub releases and install it with dpkg. Cloudflare tunnel login opens the Cloudflare dashboard URL. I pick my domain zone there, which authorizes this container to create tunnels under it. Then Cloudflare tunnel create demo. Before handwriting the routing file, I ask Cloud Code to draft it. Config maps hostname to the local services. Photos.code unbound.def to images address. I've pinned protocol to HTTP 2 instead of Cloudflare's default quick because quick has been flaky on this uplink before and a slightly slower tunnel beats a tunnel that drops. Then Cloudflare Tunnel route DNS for each hostname, pointing DNS at the tunnel instead of an IP address I would otherwise have to expose. Install it as a systemd service so it survives a reboot, start it, check status. 4 active edge connections, meaning Cloudflare is holding this tunnel open from 4 points on its network. From a phone or a mobile data, not my Wi-Fi and not the tailnet, photos.codeunbound.dev opens straight to Immich's login. A subdomain I never routed simply doesn't resolve, because nothing was ever pointed there. So the actual rule in one breath: anything with admin rights, SSH, the proxy web UI, container consoles, anything that could reconfigure this homelab stays on Tailscale. Always, no exceptions. Anything meant for people who aren't me, my family's photo, a friend requesting a show, goes out through a Cloudflare tunnel. Only that specific service on its own hostname. One more thing worth saying plainly: our tunnel service is still sitting on the internet. I haven't hidden Immich. I have hidden my IP and my route. The service's own login is still the actual lock on the door. If someone finds photos.codeunbound.dev, they still need the Immich credentials to see the single photo. That's the trade I'm making. Convenience for people I trust without opening my network to get it. Both tools dial out. Nobody dials in. That's the whole trick. Next video, I'm tackling what both of these setups still leave exposed, where the actual secrets live. Tunnel credentials, tailnet keys, API tokens, all of it moves into Vault. If you want the manual version of what Tailscale automated today, the WireGuard video is linked below.